Hello, welcome back to another anime art video. My name is Dennis and I'm a beginner artist, and in today's video I'm going to be drawing this is the bad guy of this arc, whom is targeting uh the princess. I will say I have to adapt again, so a few pictures might not be the best. And what I mean by adapting is I because the screen changed and now it's full screen, I have to adapt because I was used to not drawing it with full screen, right? Let's say one day, let's say one day somebody tells you, "Hey, draw this picture off of this card." And they give you like a small card and they tell you, "Hey, but I want you to resize the small card to fit this piece of paper." And they give you a regular sheet of paper, right? It's going to be really complicated for you to change the sizing of the picture to the other paper, right? Okay. But the more you try and do it, the better you'll end up getting. And your mind will start to adapt to that style. So then, if you end up changing it and somebody gave you a piece of paper that is not as big as the piece of paper that you have, but two times bigger than the small card that you were copying previously, it's going to be a whole different thing trying to draw that, because the sizing, your mind, it has to compensate more because it's not used to the size that you're looking at. Now your mind is seeing this picture as something different, you know? So the slight, like, let's say, like, for a perfect example, if you take a picture on a small phone and then you uh you can like zoom into it, right? So when a person takes a picture, a photo, and then they try and blow it up, what happens? The picture stretches, right? It's the same concept. So my mind was used to seeing it as a box on my screen, and then this episode, well, last episode, it's full screen, which means that that picture that was in a box is now pulled out wider. So if I had a longer sheet of paper, it probably would be easier, but because the paper is more suited to like a more squared uh picture, I have to like I have to try and diminish the amount that it's pulled, or find a location that meets, what I need it to in order to put it where it needs to go. But yeah, let's get into this.
Made a mistake last night. Maybe I can make it right. Said I'm close to baby. We can talk about it. No need to be mad. Hate to see you sad. Yes, I know I'm crazy, crazy about you, crazy about you.
I know I'm upset sometimes. I know I get drunk some nights. I know I get way too high. I just wanna live it up with you. I know that it might be tense. I know when you've had enough. It's just how I show my love. Yeah, can I live it up with you? I know I'm upset sometimes.
last night. Maybe I can make it right. Sit down closer, baby. We can talk about it. No need to be mad. Hate to see you sad. Yes, I know I'm crazy, crazy about you, crazy about you.
I know I'm a flirt sometimes. I know I get drunk some nights. I know I get way too high. I just wanna live it up with you. I know that it might be tense. I know when you've had enough. It's just how I show my love. Darling, can I live it up with you? I know I'm a flirt sometimes. I know I get drunk some nights. I know I get way too high. I just wanna live it up with you. Darling, can I live it up with
Made a mistake last night. Maybe I can make it right. Sit down closer, baby. We can talk about it.
Made a mistake last night. Maybe I can make it right. Sit down closer, baby. We can talk about it. No need to be mad. Hate to see you sad. Yes, I know I'm crazy, crazy about you, crazy about your lips. I know I'm a flirt sometimes. I know I get drunk some nights. I know I get way too high. I just wanna live it up with you. I know it might be tense. I know when you've had enough. It's just how I show my love. Darling, can I live it up with you? I'm a flirt sometimes. I know I get drunk some nights. I know I get way too high. I just wanna live it up with you. Darling, can I live it up
All right, I am finished with this picture of the the bad guy. I don't want to say like the the bad guy, but I will say this episode, the assassin that got sent, the assassin's power legit. He had a regular sword, but the hilt of the sword had a mirror that reflected the moonlight. And in my opinion, that assassin is not that good, right? Like, you have the technique to distract your enemies, but your fighting ability is like subpar. Like, think about what had like the first thing he did. He saw them all standing on the roof, and he jumped into the building by crashing through the ceiling, and then ran outside. Now, if you know your weapon requires the moonlight, why would you put yourself in a situation where you jump inside of a building, you know? What if they decided to fight you in the building? You'd be at a disadvantage. This assassin is not that smart. Like, he like not only did he not try and be assassinate the person stealthily, he decided to try and just burst in there. And I'm not saying that assassins are supposed to be stealthy. That's ninjas, right? But assassins at least have some sense when when it comes to completing their mission. Like for instance, knowing where the person you're looking for is. Two, being able to be strong enough to, if you're going to burst into a location, being strong enough to deal with an enemy once you see them. And three, you have to not be stupid enough to put yourself in a situation where you put your only secret weapon at a disadvantage. That's literally like you making a poison for a specific area, and you set everything up and you know a person is going to be showing up at this area and you're going to be able to kill them, but instead of waiting at that area, you go outside to check to see where they are, and they're right there. You basically like you walked out of the room. So now the poison that can only work in that room, you're away from the room. So if you poison them, nothing would happen and they can just leave, right? So it's weird that they put himself at a disadvantage. His sword literally requires the moonlight in order to like stun the opponent. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you didn't, let me know what I can do in the comment sections to make it better for you to watch it next time. The glove is off. Peace, love. Thanks for watching.